I stand before you not as a politician, not as an expert, not as a celebrity seeking applause. I stand before you as something far more common, a Canadian. One voice among millions. A voice shaped by prairie winds and mountain rain, by the crackle of winter frost beneath my boots, by the stories told around kitchen tables, by neighbors who still wave from across the street, by generations who built a nation, not because it was easy, but because it was worth building. I was born beneath the vast skies of Saskatchewan. I have watched the sun rise over golden fields that seem to stretch forever. I have walked the corridors of our nation's capital. I have lived among the foothills of Alberta. And today, I call British Columbia home. A province where mountains meet the ocean, where eagles ride the coastal winds, where cedar forests stand as silent witnesses to centuries of history, where every sunset over the Pacific reminds us that Canada touches the edge of the world. Yet my story is only one thread in a much larger tapestry. A tapestry stretching from the fishing villages of Newfoundland and Labrador to the rocky shores of Nova Scotia, through the farms of Manitoba, the lakes of Ontario, the forests of Quebec, the plains of Saskatchewan, the foothills of Alberta, the mountains and coastline of British Columbia, and beyond, to the north, to Yukon, to the Northwest Territories, to Nunavut, to lands where the Arctic sky dances with colors that seem impossible, where resilience is not a slogan, it is a way of life. 3 oceans, thousands of communities, hundreds of cultures, millions of stories. One Canada. A country imperfect, yes. A country still learning, still growing, still wrestling with its past while trying to shape a better future. Because patriotism is not pretending a nation is flawless. Patriotism is believing it is worth improving. It is loving your country enough to ask difficult questions, to challenge assumptions, to debate ideas, to listen, to disagree respectfully, to defend freedom of expression, even when opinions differ from our own. That is the spirit behind North of Opinion. Not a place of certainty, a place of curiosity, a place where conversations matter, where ideas are tested, where perspectives are explored. Because democracy is not built upon agreement. It is built upon participation, and participation begins with thought. Canada does not stand alone in this world, nor should it. We trade with nations around the globe. We welcome visitors from every corner of the earth. We share culture. We share innovation. We share responsibility. The future belongs not to isolation, but to cooperation. Strong nations do not fear partnership. Strong nations contribute to it. Canada's voice matters because Canada's values matter. Respect, compassion, diversity, opportunity, freedom, and the quiet confidence that comes from knowing who we are. We need not become another nation. We need only become the best version of our own. So let us celebrate this country. The truck driver crossing the prairies, the fisherman on the Atlantic, the entrepreneur in Vancouver, the nurse in Winnipeg, the teacher in Montreal, the miner in Sudbury, the indigenous elder sharing wisdom, the newcomer building a new life, the volunteer who asks for nothing in return. They are Canada. They always have been. They always will be. This nation was not handed to us. It was built by dreamers, by workers, by immigrants, by pioneers, by indigenous peoples whose stories began long before Confederation, by generations who believed tomorrow could be better than today. Now it is our turn
to protect it,
to strengthen it,
to leave it better
than we found it. So when the world looks north, let them see more than a country on a map.
Let them see a people
Confident, independent, compassionate. A nation that stands on its own feet while extending a hand to others. A nation surrounded by oceans, yet connected to the world. A nation proud of its past, honest about its challenges, and determined about its future. A nation called Canada, from coast
to coast,
to coast,
from the Atlantic tide
to the Pacific horizon, to the Arctic sky. May we never forget how fortunate we are to call this place home. And may we always have the courage to raise our voices, share our ideas, and help write the next chapter of this remarkable country. Because this is Canada, our home, our responsibility, our story. And the best chapters are still waiting to be written.